So I mentioned this in, I'm not sure how many videos I've done so far mentioning this. Some of those have not been posted yet, but I've been working on the bad guy characters. The one I'm going to do today has turned out so good. He is sitting in my house, in my dining room, and I was walking through there earlier, and he just catches the light and sparkles and just, I mean, he looked like a little flickering ball of light the way he just sits in a room and catches the light. It's just so cool. Can't wait for you to see it. But so these two guys, this is going to be Redbeard. Well, wait, let me think of who I've done so far. I've done the 10,000 volt ghost, which is what we're doing today. We've got the ape man. We have the white ghost. We've got, oh gosh, Miner 49er, the Space Kook, and who else did I? Oh, yeah, Captain Cutler. This one is going to be Redbeard's Ghost. This one's going to be the Black Knight. And these two I've not decided. So, y'all, please leave a comment who you think you would like for me to make these into. It can be any Scooby Doo villain. It doesn't have to even be from the first series. Just anything you'd like to see me try to make other than the ones I've named. Um, there's so many good ideas, and I haven't decided yet. And my idea would be like the witch and the zombie. There was an episode called Which Witch is Which, I believe, and there was a couple of guys, one dressed as a witch and the other was a zombie. That would be cool, but I'm going to let y'all pick that, and I'll look at the comments and then pick from whatever is in the comments. So anyways, let's get started with the video. Alright, so today's character, I'm starting out with this little body that I made that is made out of some wire. And it's got some electrical tape up there because I was trying to tape the arms on. So then after I got this done, I'm just going to bulk it out with some aluminum foil. And I kind of like the electrical tape, even though you're not going to see it because it's so appropriate for this character. But anyway, I'm going to bulk him out with some aluminum foil, and then we'll see what that looks like. I'm not sure how this is going to turn out because this is just completely made from scratch, but I guess we'll see how it looks. All right, so now we've got this, and it's kind of looking like Patrick from SpongeBob. So that's kind of what we got. And what I'm going to do now is I got this boot from the Dollar Tree, and I just want to take this orangey colored garland off of here, which is what I've been working on. It just wraps around it, and you just have to snip it, and it unwraps really easily. Um, so my lighting's really bad. I'm sorry for this lighting, but I've just been taking off this garland, and we're just going to wrap it around Patrick. Now, there's a good thing about his feet and his hands. Like when I'm starting this, I can kind of start it right up in that loop and like bend it over uh, to where it kind of is in that loop, and then just start rolling it from there. So all I'm going to do is just wrap this all the way up. And I had to pay attention to the aluminum foil because I was thinking you don't want to get it too bulky because then, you got to consider this is going to go around it. So you kind of see how it's looking. And I'm going to just keep going up around it until I get it completely wrapped. Now I've got a lot to work with, so I'm going to really scrunch it down and make it heavily like covered in this stuff, which I actually am going to start it over because I could get it a lot tighter and closer. So I just want to make sure he's totally covered with this orangey garland. And then the next thing is to create a face. So this is pretty easy, and actually I think it's going to turn out pretty cute for what it is. So I'm going to finish this up and then come back and we'll figure out a face. Now for the mouth and the eyes, I'm going to use felt, and this is kind of the shape I'm going to do for the mouth, but I just cut this out of felt, and see how that pulls apart because it's so tiny. So what I've done is I have Mod Podged this little square here so that it'll make it stiffer, and once that dries I'm going to recut that out from this little square there. And then for his little eyebrows, I've just cut out these two little tiny pieces of just little tiny thin cardboard, and that's going to be his eyebrows. And you know, his eyes will be felt, and the mouth and then the eyebrows will be this cardboard. And I've just got to paint those red. And then once I get all this put together, I will check him out. I don't think he has a prop, but I'm going to look him up real quick just to see if there's any kind of a little prop that I can make to go with it. All right, let's check out this boot because it still kind of looks okay. But enough with the boot. I'm so excited with how this has turned out. I have just been so giddy over this, like just giggling and just so excited with how this has turned out. And boop, there's what he looks like. I am just freaking out over it. I love how he sparkles. I just love everything about it. I did not think I would be able to pull this one off, and to me, he's amazing. I just think it's the cutest thing I've ever seen. I mean, check that out. That is super duper cute. I mean, he actually looks electrical. He just looks like you touch him and he's going to zap you. I mean, he is just so cute. Oh my gosh. You know, it was just such a simple thing to do, and it was just such a genius idea. Oh man, it's just so cute. I mean, that's all I can say about it is how cool this one has turned out. And just the sparkle. I've always had a thing for sparkly things, so maybe that's why I'm just crazy about it, but I just love how he sparks when he's moving. I mean, that is just so freaking cute. I mean, I just sat here this morning and made that within an hour, maybe. I don't even know if it took that long, but just such a simple thing. I mean, he's one of my favorites out of all the ones I've done, even the ones with more detail. Now with my space kook, you know, I got him done, and I've kind of been in this love-hate relationship with it. You'll get to see that sometime, but oh man, this one is just so good. Now, oh, and like I was saying, the space kook, he's really good, but it's just one of them that was a lot of work went into that. So it was one of them things where I probably just had to get away from it for a minute. But today, when I looked at him, I do like him so much today. He's just so amazing. I can't wait to show you the space kook in another video. But today we're focused on the 10,000 volt ghost. I mean, he is so cool. And let me see. I'm trying to decide when I'm going to get to show all these together. I can't do a group shot today because you've not seen all the videos to them. But oh, I can't wait to just get them together and do some pictures with them. I mean, just this little sparkly dude here is just really, really cool, I think. But anyway, I guess that's all I have for this little video, and I'll see y'all in the next one, and thanks for watching. All right, let's back up a minute. I was just so excited to get that little clip filmed. I didn't even talk about him. All right, so let's check out his face. Now, that is not the felt. I decided the felt was not going to be good enough. It was just too thick and bulky. So I actually cut the eyes and the mouth out of that same little cardboard like I did the eyebrows. And so that's what I wanted to point out because I forgot that I didn't mention that part. But oh man, he is so cute. And I'm going to post a picture right here of this character so you can see that. But just the sparkle. I mean, he really is a little 10,000 volts of sparkliness. And I just think he's so dang cute.